But with the war in the Middle East continuing, there is, of course, this huge knock-on on oil prices and a lot of pressure on jet fuel. And as Transport Secretary, can you level with people today and say, look, there is a chance that your flights might be cancelled and your holiday might be disrupted?
So since the start of this crisis a couple of months ago, I have been in weekly contact with the airlines and airports, and the Energy Secretary has been doing the same with the jet fuel suppliers. And as of today, there is no disruption in terms of the supply of jet fuel, and the airlines can meet the demand for flights that is there. But this is clearly an evolving situation. They've got good visibility over the next 6 to 8 weeks. That's the way that they normally buy their fuel. And if we'd been having this conversation this time last year, I would have said exactly the same to you. But I think it's the responsibility of a sensible government, a pragmatic government, to be thinking about what happens if circumstances do change in the future. And that's why we're launching a consultation today to give more flexibility to airlines to plan their schedules, perhaps hand back some of the slots that they might normally use, which means that they've got more flexibility to do responsible planning. The last thing I want is any passenger turning up at a departure gate to receive a text message saying that their flight is cancelled. And so this is part of sensible contingency planning.
But do you accept, though, it's not really just contingency planning? This is the Straits of Hormuz has been shut for 2 months. It's highly likely that these kinds of things are going to happen. Do you want to just be straight with people about that? That's why you're putting these plans in place, after all.
So on the basis of the information that I've got today, I am confident that the majority of people that are travelling this summer will have a similar experience to last year. There may be a need for airlines to trim their schedules slightly. The global flow of jet fuel has adapted dramatically in recent weeks. We're importing a lot more jet fuel from the US. We have also asked the refineries here to maximise production. We've got fuel for refineries that produce jet fuel here. We've got more jet fuel coming from refineries on the west coast of Africa.